Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, I know people talk about this one, which is fucking hilarious to me. That they still have like the nerve. Nah, they're so cynical at this point. So the headline is from GameSpot: Give Marathon a chance. Former Concord developer says. I commended them for taking a chance, trying something foreign to them. Foreign. That isn't proven nor guaranteed to succeed. It takes a lot of courage. Courage to fuck something that could have actually worked. Mm, every time they talk like this, just mention Marvel Rivals, and you know they're going to read about that. So I just want to read you this one shortly because we have and also an outcome of all of this. Well, from another aspect. Bungie finally listed Leon in his traction shooter marathon this week. And everyone has been searching, including myself, the hell out of this shit. And while the game looks like a vibrant, yeah, you know it's GameSpot. You know how it is going to be biased, if you know what I mean. And they're going to get the outcome. Like, I'm going to get to that later. Entry into genre. It has been negatively compared to Sony's live service flop Concord, because it is. Both games share similar elements: design, boring ass gameplay, trying to appeal to the competitive. Ah man, they're not going to learn because Sony double down on live services. They shove it out to the investors and they need to stock in to make it work. If not, well, probably those investors can finally put Sony out of business. Maybe. So, being a live service sci-fi shooters with a colorful art direction. Ah, the definition. Yeah, I'm going to stop ranting for a moment. Just continue on. But one former Concord developer wants people not only to give Bungie's a project a chance when it launches later this year, but also show some compassion for the people working on it. And here is where I actually makes me laugh. L- Look, for example, the anime community when they get shit on by the normies, the tourists, or even the same kind of fuckers that work at these projects because they are the same kind. They hate good-looking female characters. They do shit like the body and the face of consent. Nowadays, you know how fucking retarded they are just by saying, "Oh yeah, it has the face of a literal child." Even if you portray like a voluptuous, mature character, it's fiction at the end of the day, and they still want to give them rights. That's the main point. You will give a second chances to people like that? If they'll tell you, please, I'm in trouble, help me. Nope, not at all. Because you read this shit. After reading the comments about Marathon being Conquer 2.0 on Reddit, and I saw the thread they locked down. And YouTube and Twitch. I just wanted to share a little insight into what a 40-year-old man. So you decided to waste your life, man. Even if I get to that age, which as I really doubt it, in my opinion, I wouldn't brag about this. Yeah, I work at Concord. I work at game development. You can say, yeah, I worked at this one, but I ain't going to be the one asking. If I hear someone like that, hey, what did you do? Oh, I worked on Concord. So you just worked for failure. You you are a loser, to be honest. Because bragging about, yeah, I working on this one is not a good sign. Not something to be proud of. 8 years to make to die in 8 days. Continue on. is feeling after dedicating a large portion of his life of making video games. Former Firewalk Studios senior VFX artist Stephen Walkins wrote on Marathon subreddit. Seeing the face of the developers on the bungees thing gave me hope. What kind of hope? And excitement. What kind? That you are probably hope and excitement you are going to see other losers and failures of developers joining your side just to say, hey, we are not the only ones alone. Now, hey, Concord and Marathon, yeah, they are on the same league. We are not feeling miserable anymore. Misery loves company, I guess. So, I'm not going to read you the rest because you can bet how these guns goes. So even with this sort of websites, they are still propping up these sort of developers, trying to put them in a good spotlight. And you know what I found like, 2 days ago? People talking about this. Yeah, this one is just my peace of mind here because not only the developers are going to get laid off, the ones that they deserve it, but also, hmm, this kind of lame ass lamestream media websites that used to dedicate it to gamers. But well, you know how it goes. So media gamers websites aren't just laying off workers. Entire sites are being mothballed. So entire websites like the Escapist and to Infinite are just sitting basically dormant. So that they're not deleting it, they are just stopping having the same fucking parasites that I always rant about. That they shit on the customer. The main target was gamers. You know how gaming was between the 90s, 2000s, the good days. Even for dedicated fans and normies. Even normies used to have it way, way better, man. Just like remember, even they used to have games like FIFA Street, which is I'm not a soccer player, I'm not at all. I really tried once, even the main games of that I didn't like it, but I tried FIFA Street, and that one I was actually pretty good. And people demanding more and more of this. And also, let's not forget that they have the fan service games. But they sold themselves to the highest bidder. That is well, the AAA corporations, because most of the time you hear from them just doing paid advertisement, and on top of that, they they went full on attacking gamers. They went full out on attacking anime fans. So, even man, Prima games. I have some of their guides for some video games. Yeah, I said that I really did a mistake years ago that I pre-ordered Silent Hill Downpour, not a good game at all, and still I went and bought the guide, a physical guide actually. And then there was this other one, Brody Games. I had one for Gears of War 3, if I remember correctly, and from Prima, the guy took the achievements of the Medal of Honor of 2010. The one that got banned in Europe because you could play as a Taliban in the multiplayer. And seeing them that, yeah, they are just being, yeah, mothballed. Some, at one point, you used to go to these ones, to those websites just to hear from certain news, to even going and search guides. Even now that YouTubers made it way easier because you were actually seeing how to place the game in the certain sections that someone can actually get stuck. And but still, if they dedicated to that, it wouldn't be a problem. But they dropped the ball really really hard. Well, I'm just going to read you this one quickly. So the Gamers group of video game websites and one-time media darling have for the past year been struggling. Following changes made by Google search algorithm. Nah, blaming the algorithm. Nah, nah. That have had a dramatic impact on network SEO optimized content. Ah, man, yeah, this is hope. Over the last 2 months, both current and former Gamers employees tell us things have only gotten worse. Ah, so yeah, the employee saying it's because of the CEO, it's because of the Google algorithm, just reading. Ah, man, yeah, fuck this shit because of the algorithm. Something like a YouTuber that they say the algorithm is fucking him over. Nah, even if I make videos like this, I still have people watching it and subscribing because the way Alice, how I present this, they like it. I have to say, and saying because of the algorithm instead of saying maybe you don't want to hear your ass anymore because what you produce is dog shit and nobody is willing to listen to you. They don't make those questions, man. They don't question that maybe for once I have to acknowledge that I am the problem. Maybe for once I have to correct myself and give customers what they want, but not do not they hate the customers, which is the target audience, which is gamers, with a burning passion. Continue on. Successive waves of layoffs have hit the network in February, March, and April of this year, impacting not just many of the sites, full-time editorial staff, but people higher up at Gamers as well, including, we are told, a large part of the company's SEO search engine optimization team, as well as those employed in positions like marketing, content and strategy, and assignment editors. There is this one at this point that the CEO search engine optimization, the only thing they do is put keywords and make the algorithm artificially boosted by just clicking article, clicking article, clicking article. And even you can just use fucking Google Trends at this point. If you use Google Trends, yeah, that's how you know you are going to hit the algorithm and use that SEO. But at least it requires some knowledge of that. I give them that. But for the rest, yeah, they should have been ditched a long time ago if they still had a chance to save themselves. But no, you know how those websites, they are just as anonymous of, yeah, they are going to insult me. No, I don't. It's a waste of time, and many examples of not wanting to stick up to those places. Even at least the old stuff, you could say, yeah, but from the past, those are to be old articles that actually were fine. That's still there. So one could actually see it by nostalgia, maybe. Continue on. Former employees tell us that using the network Slack user base as a metric, there were approximately 320 workers registered at the company's account in late 2024. Oh man, a lot of employees there. A number that by this week has dwindled to around 260. Of those remaining, a large number of are freelance workers. Oh man, those ones, yeah, they have to well, do extra work there to actually get a pay. Um, even we say that these ones, at least depending of the job that they're getting, yeah, these those like modern slave labor, but well, they are allowing it. They can walk away at every moment they want, or not receive any more work, just like it's happening right now. Who say they have not only been kept in the dark, like I said, about these dramatic workplace changes, receiving notice or announcements from the company leadership, but are contracted to sites that don't appear to have operating budgets for the immediate future. So, you know, yeah, this idea, yeah, even since someone bought this, yeah. those those domains, they see, yeah, we are not making money anymore with this one. We need to even cut costs. Even if you know about the how they're calling now inchitification, because yeah, that's usually that tends to happen. It's still those websites again. They don't offer anything good anymore. Even current day and older games, you can go watch a video on YouTube. Even if if I mentioned the case about that, the usual fucking morons that shit on gamers, still you will find something more useful on YouTube at this point from all the website, even for all its flaws. Because still, even from time to time, you can, if you are replaying an older game, you can search a guide on that if you get stuck. They, they did this to themselves. You, it's like what they said that Netflix took over Blockbuster, but Blockbuster did a fool of themselves and they lost the movie career about sharing and licensing for houses. So there you have it. These these ones and these ones, yeah, they don't have anything good to offer anymore. But other time, well, keep laughing at them. So that's all I wanted to share here with you for now. Thanks for watching and please have a pretty nice day or night whenever you are watching this video and take care.